The teacher tore the old newspaper into pieces, then shoved them into the students' mouths. But this was not a punishment, it was a reward, because the school was too poor to afford candy.
Ouch!
Where are your shoes?
Don't know, sir.
Of course you know, boy.
How many times have you been told about walking the streets in your bare feet?
Under the teacher's questioning, he had no choice but to pick up shoes from the trash. The students did not hide their laughter at his worn-out shoes.
It's not their shame.
Even though the teacher tried to restore his dignity, Frank could not feel a shred of happiness. His family was simply too poor. His father Malachi was a drunk and a deserter, so they could not receive welfare. Their grandmother could not stand seeing them like this, so she took Angie to apply for government welfare. But on the second welfare day, Malachi took the money to the tavern. Under these harsh conditions, Frank's second brother quietly died of tuberculosis one night, and Malachi became even more obsessed with alcohol. Even on the day of the funeral, he was still drinking. Frank was furious and wanted to confront him.
Be gone in a minute, son.
No, that's Eugene's coffin. I'll tell Mum you put your point on Eugene's coffin.
You have another point, mister?
You wait outside another few minutes, Francis.
No!
Jesus, if that was my son, I'd kick his arse from here to County Kerry. I mean, if a man can't have a point on the day of a funeral, what use is living at all?
When Frank turned 10, another brother was born. Their grandfather in the north sent money for formula. Despite Frank's constant guard against his father, Malachi still took the money to the tavern. Angie was furious. She asked Frank to cause a scene at the bar. But when he saw his father there, he instantly softened. He did not want to publicly destroy his father's dignity. That would make his father a laughingstock. He picked up leftover food from someone else and waited outside for his father to come out. When Angie asked, he could only lie that he had not found him. One night, Malachi got into an argument with the neighbor. The neighbor mocked him as a drunk, useless man. Angie stood by and agreed. These words pierced Malachi's heart. The next day, he packed to go to England to work. Frank believed that soon his father would come back with enough money. But 6 months passed. Malachi did not send a penny or even a telegram. Frank realized it was time to take responsibility for the family. After school every day, he went to the coal factory to do odd jobs. Even though the coal dust made it hard to open his eyes, he never complained. His hard-working character impressed the foreman. Frank ran home excited to show his mother what he had earned. But when Angie saw his eyes, she was too heartbroken to speak. The money Frank brought home grew more and more, but his eyes were getting worse. Angie forced him to stop working and took him to the hospital for treatment. The medical bill almost used up all his earnings. On the day before Christmas, Malachi suddenly came back. No gifts, no money, only the familiar smell of alcohol.
Did you bring any money? You drank the money, didn't you?
Hell, times are hard, Angela. Jobs are scarce, you know.
Drank the money, Dad.
The children's disdainful eyes made him feel ashamed. He only stayed one night and left in a hurry. Frank quietly followed him and watched him leave. This time his father never came back.